How to grow Instagram followers during quarantine. The 3 kinds of people on Instagram and why 2 of them are not growing. What should you post about? What kinds of photos and videos get the best engagement? And your content strategy if you are an influencer or a business.
Day 23 of quarantine. I haven't had a haircut in like over a month. I am so tired of eating spaghetti and I'm down to my last toilet paper. I'm kidding. I have one more after this. Don't worry, this episode is not me complaining about being in lockdown, but showing you how to use this special opportunity to get more followers on Instagram and on social media. In fact, right now is the best time to grow your Instagram. Let me show you why.
A study done by Neil Patel shows the decline and rise of traffic due to the outbreak. You see the biggest decline happened in the travel space, and that makes sense. No one is online searching for travel. Everyone is staying home. Now look at the largest traffic increase. What space is it in? In media, social media. Another study done by TechCrunch shows that WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram saw as much as a 40% increase in usage because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Your potential followers are spending more time online than they have ever before. However, just because there's more traffic on Instagram than usual, doesn't mean everyone is growing followers.
You see, there are 3 kinds of people on Instagram right now. The oblivious people, the paranoid people, and people like you and me, the sensitive but positive people.
The oblivious people are those who act like nothing is wrong. They are still posting pictures of themselves living the life, relaxing on the beach, wearing sexy bikini, hanging out at nightclubs. I mean, come on. Are you even in lockdown? Do you know what quarantine means? Why are you even outside? And if you are not outside, but locked down at home, why are you still posting vanity photos and acting like your life is still so awesome? Some business accounts are doing the same thing. They are still heavily promoting their products without a care in the world. Last chance to buy this. Don't miss out. Shop now. Link in bio. Apparently, it's still business as usual for them, and they wonder why they are getting less and less engagement. The second kind of people are what I call the paranoid people. These are the ones that post nothing but news about the COVID-19 virus. Every day, they post about how many people are dying because of the pandemic, what the President Trump said about the pandemic, and oh my god, there are now 3 strands of the virus and it's making its rounds. You could be next.
I appreciate you for trying to educate me about this situation, but seriously, you are just freaking me out. I follow you because you used to post about funny cat videos, but now it's coronavirus this, coronavirus that. I didn't follow you to be reminded every day that the virus exists and that my days are numbered. No offense, but I would rather get my news from a more reliable source.
And finally, we have the third kind of people, the people who are actually growing followers on Instagram. These people are sensitive about the pandemic, but still positive. As a result, their content is uplifting, which results in huge amounts of traffic every day. So just how do we grow Instagram followers during quarantine? If you are an influencer, you want to show how the pandemic has affected your life and how your daily routines have changed. If you are a business, show how your products or services help someone during this time. How will it relieve someone's stress and make staying home more bearable and productive?
In both cases, you address the elephant in the room. I mean the elephant in the world. You acknowledge that the pandemic exists, but hey, life goes on, and this is how you are dealing with it. Now, let me show you some examples of how people are growing followers.
Some artists are taking this opportunity to give a shout out to all the doctors and nurses who are risking their lives every day to save people, like these posts which portray them as angels in disguise. Another artist drew this simple yet meaningful drawing of an infection growth chart. showing that people who are staying at home are pulling the infection down, keeping it from growing. Believe it or not, the original photo from the artist only got 645 likes. But because it was so uplifting, it was shared on other profiles on Instagram, one of which got 65,000 likes and lots of traffic back to the artist himself. Others who work at hospitals post content like this: nurses dancing together, celebrating teamwork. Are they posting about how awful their work environment is? No, people already know it's awful and it's depressing. No one wants to follow that. These medical personnel are growing followers because they choose to stay positive and post entertaining and heartwarming videos.
Of course, you don't have to post about things that are directly related to doctors or the medical situation. You can post about how you are personally dealing with the quarantine.
One of my friends is growing her followers by sharing what kinds of meals she is cooking every day during lockdown. She not only shows you how she makes them, but gives you easy to follow recipes right in her captions. Others are posting videos of how they are playing with their pets at home. One created a stack of toilet paper and made her cats jump over it, and she increased the difficulty by adding more and more. Another posted about the importance of washing your hands. She held her chameleon up to the faucet and showed that even animals know about hygiene. But really, you and I know that the chameleon is actually just playing with water. However, this simple video got over 500,000 views because it looks so relevant right now. Speaking of hand washing, my student who has a makeup and skincare account is getting lots of traffic and followers. Is your hand dry from all the washing? You can make your own lotion at home. She posted this helpful video on Instagram and got over 9,000 views in 2 days. Another way to get attention is to show how you are entertaining yourself at home, like these people listening to the famous Phil Collins In the Air Tonight song. It's creative and fun. We can all relate to how she is feeling, right? Now is also a great time to turn your hobby into a business. My friend Michael is a fitness and nutrition coach. When the gym he works at shut down, he lost his job. So what did he do? He now offers one-on-one coaching at home. My student Kim has a course teaching people how to paint flowers. She was going to post about 100 days of flower painting. I told her to make things a little bit more relevant to her visitors. How about making it 30 days of flower painting during lockdown? If you were stuck at home and wanted to learn how to draw, can you see why you might consider taking her course? Another student of mine is also turning her hobby into a business. She is really good at golf. Since she can't go outside right now, she is making simple videos showing people how to work on their golf form at home. One video that got her a lot of attention is where she placed an empty toilet paper roll in between her elbows and explained that as you move your arms, the roll is supposed to stay still. If it wobbles, then there's too much wrist action, and it's bad form. Very creative and relevant, right? The famous Anthropology brand invited one of their merchandise manager to do a tutorial on creating a happy hour at home with a homemade cocktail. They are not selling anything. They are just keeping the brand name in your mind so that when lockdown is over, you will want to visit their store.
I'm having a craving for a cocktail for some reason. Had it since the lockdown. Not really sure where it came from. Oh, and I gotta get one of those cups that go good with the drink. Hey, do you know where I can get some after the lockdown?
You see, being in quarantine can strengthen your relationship with your followers and visitors. My friend Maya is stuck at home and unable to hang out with her friends. So what did she do? She messaged her friends and told them to create a short video of each catching a toilet paper roll and handing it to someone off screen. She edited the video together to show that even though they can't be together, they are still united. Maya tagged all of her friends who participated, and their friends shared it, which got her more followers. When the outbreak happened, I was in Puerto Rico. I had a collection of fun and interesting photos and videos to share with my followers. even a sponsorship deal with the Omega watch brand to promote the Golden Eye satellite. This was to help hype the new James Bond movie, No Time to Die. But did I post any of the fun photos? No. Why?
Because that would turn people off. People are dying. People are losing their jobs and stuck at home. And what? I am doing fun sponsorship deals, traveling around the world and having the time of my life? No, that would be hella insensitive. So, what did I do?
I posted a few photos of me in Puerto Rico with quotes that made the photos relevant. Like when I found a giant heart statue and I told my followers to stay safe and keep hope alive. I also took a photo with some Spanish soldiers I found at a museum and reminded people to stay strong because we are currently at war. It is World War III, humans against viruses. As long as you put context with your posts, people will find it relevant. My friend Jen Kramer is a magician in Vegas. She has an awesome show, but her show shut down because of the pandemic. Actually, the entire Vegas Strip is shut down. So now Jen is growing her Instagram followers while in quarantine. And guess what she is doing at home? Nope, she is not complaining about being stuck at home. She does magic shows in her living room and posts them on Instagram. Her visitors love it, and she's growing followers daily. And that's what influencers do. They tell people that yeah, quarantine sucks, but life goes on. Let's make the most of it. Basically, you want to post things that you are good at and show how you have incorporated that into your daily routines. If you can do that, your followers will love you, and your visitors will be curious what will happen next and follow you.
I hope you found this episode fun and helpful. Right now is the best time to grow your followers because of the heavy traffic on Instagram. You just have to share positive and relevant content. If you are trying to grow your influence and business on Instagram, remember to subscribe to my channel because I'm creating new episodes for you as we speak. I'm currently creating an episode where I will show you how I got a brand sponsorship deal with the famous Bacardi brand to help them sell rum online. And I'm creating another episode that will help you figure out the perfect niche by creating a specific identity. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next episode. Where did I put my... Oh.